friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather and this is Create Your Own Cozy. On today's video, I'm getting into some fall color, including some fabric. So if you want to see how this week's thrift flips turn out, stick around. So my first project's a little experiment. I got this picture for 50 cents and I covered it with DIY paint in the color cake batter. I did 3 coats and then did one very light top coat of Big Top. And the reason that this was an experiment is, first of all, I've never used this paint color before. This is what it looks like with just a top coat. And I wanted to see what it looked like with the different waxes on it. So here I am putting just black wax on top of cake batter, 3 coats, and 1 coat of Big Top. Now, because cake batter, this yellow is a light color, it's kind of like a white and requires more coats. The other colors don't require as much. Just wanted to let you know that so you can prepare for using this color. I did go very liberal on this dark DIY wax, and in the end, I'm not happy with it, so I decided to get out some white wax. Now these waxes, you do need to take them out of the containers. They are all natural and you don't want any bacteria to get into the container, so I do take a little bit out and use that, and I'm much happier with this color of dark wax and then some white wax on top of it. Let me know what you guys think. Now I had one gnome from the Dollar Tree that hadn't sold, so I went ahead and did the same thing, painted I think only 2 coats of cake batter since it was already painted, and then sealed it and did white wax on the top. So there's no dark wax on this one, just to try to see if I like this finish better. What do you guys think? These next 2 vases are thanks to Miss Cindy. Miss Cindy is my mom's friend who lives next door to her. Thank you, Cindy, and she watches my channel. I am just going to update these by adding 3 coats of cake batter to this one. As you can see, the first coat is kind of like, what in the world? And it dries much lighter, and then the second coat goes on a lot better. And then since it's a light color, it did require 3 coats. Now, initially, I was going to wet distress this and get some of that dark color to come out. But as you will see in here, I did not like the way that looked, so I painted back over it and decided to only do white wax only. After I did the 3rd coat, this is the 3rd coat, you can see it's covering much better. I did do Big Top to do a top coat. That way the white wax wouldn't just infiltrate. If I really wanted it to be really light, I would do white wax before Big Top, but I wanted it kind of be subtle white wax and not overtake. Now, I do have to mention, this is the greenery that I used in both of these projects. This one with like a black flower was $9.99 at Hobby Lobby, and I got it when it was half off. And then this like pinkish hue one was $7.99, and I got it 50% off. And it is in the fall section of the floral department at Hobby Lobby. Make sure you get it when it's 50% off. Now the second base, maybe my favorite. I went ahead and used the Prairie Gray from DIY that I used last week to complement this yellow color. And I only had to do 2 coats because it is a darker color. And then I did Big Top and did dark wax over the top of it. And guys, I think this might be my favorite project. In fact, I'm considering going back and painting the first vase this color because I just love the combination with the flowers that I put with it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Project number 3 is a simple way to add some fall color to your booth or to your home and be more subtle. So basically what I'm going to do is take these mason jars that I had. Now I don't remember if I got these at Hobby Lobby or the thrift store, but I had them and wasn't using them. So what I'm doing is 3 coats of both of these colors. I wanted it to be a very thick coat, and then I'm using a wet paper towel to distress over the raised areas on these glass jars just so they can look really extra cute. Then I covered it with Big Top and then just put some jute twine that I got from Walmart on the top of them. Now these can be flower vases, they can be part of your decor, but it is an easy way to continue adding your color to your vignettes with something that you probably already have laying around. Now, the next 2 projects are pumpkin projects. Let's be literal with this fall decor. Now, I cut this out and I'm like, why did I get this? It was a carved coconut shaped like a pumpkin, and then this plushed pumpkin. I only paid 99 cents for both of these, but this one was so hot glued, I could not get that stem out of it. So you could tell it was handmade, but boy, did they hot glue that, and I did not want to mess with the integrity of the shape, so I just worked around it. The next thing I got was this yarn from Hobby Lobby. I believe it is always 30% off, so this comes about to $4.90 plus tax, and I got both of these projects done with this. As you can see, it very much goes with my cake batter color, so I'm trying to add some more soft products into my booth. Now here I am trying to get everything off of here. I was going to try to glue it down on the inside, but I had to come up with another plan because this would not come out. So I hot glue and I hot glue some more. And you can see with this one, I go from the top down. Some of the pieces I'm going to cut and just glue the top and the bottom. Then at first I tried to just go around the whole thing, but it got too bunchy on the bottom. So I took the whole thing apart and realized I needed to not pass the bottom so much. So I cut some pieces. I went down and back and down and back so there wasn't the overlap. It was a lot of hot glue and it took some time, but I love how soft and beautiful this turned out with a thrifted pumpkin and some beautiful yarn. Now, this next pumpkin carved out of a coconut, quite honestly, I dripped some hot glue, high temperature hot glue on my finger and burned it on the first project. So I did not want to do that same technique. I just wanted to do like a little wraparound. And this is a very cute project. But in the end, both my oldest and my husband thinks it looks like a beehive. So there's that, but I think if you style it correctly, it's still a nice looking pumpkin. I went down in my stash and found some little pieces that I had thrifted to be the little topper. What do you think of this cute little beehive / pumpkin gourd? Let me know in the comments below. Now, this last project is in honor of this particular wreath I made in last year's fall videos. I will put a link right here. This was more of a grayish color, but as you can see, this is the current Hobby Lobby garland section in the fall section of Hobby Lobby. And just because they're selling them as garlands does not mean they cannot be wreaths. So I loved the fabric one from last year. I wish they had a grayish one this year, but they have a yellow, a green, and an orange. They are all like a good burnt color. So I decided to take home the yellow one. I got this wreath from the Dollar Tree. I think it was $1.25 with the new prices. And then I got this garland, which I got some last year and I went back to get more, and they were sold out. So I got a bunch this year just to make sure that I have plenty. They are $19.98, so I got them when they were half off. So $10 for this fabric, $1 for the round, and it's a pretty simple thing. You just hot glue and make sure that the fabric is laying over the wire and you don't see any of that. It's a pretty simple project, but there's my burn. Oh, it hurts. It's a pretty simple project. Just wanted to remind you guys that just because they don't have them as wreaths doesn't mean you can't make your own wreaths. And you know, if they had them as wreaths, they'd be in the $40, $45 range. So this is a very easy way to do a nice wreath. Now I am going to figure out a way to put some fabric or some felt on the back so it looks more finished, and I'm pretty sure I can charge a nice price. And this is a nice subtle fall wreath and not so in your face for some people that prefer that. Did you guys have a favorite today? I know I enjoyed using this new to me color. I am clearly comfortable with this burnt yellow color. I'm wearing some long sleeves today, even though it's still hot outside, trying to get in the fall mood. But making these things sure have helped me. I really do like how these colors work well together. And let me know in the comments below, will you guys be trying some of the projects that I included so that you can have some paint and some soft things in your booth? Did you guys have a favorite project today? I think this one is my favorite. I just love how high-end this finish looks. Obviously it goes with my house. I believe my sofa's this color and my wood wall is kind of this color. So prairie gray and dark wax is definitely one of my favorites, but I'm loving how it goes with this beautiful pink hue floral from Hobby Lobby. Let me know in your comments below, what was your favorite project? If you guys enjoyed today's video, I would love a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below any feedback or comments that you have. And if you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that notification bell to all so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Guys, thanks so much for being here. I look forward to this fall weather and season, and I hope you guys come back next time. See you next time.